Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to continue painting my Migrant Farm Worker series. In my last video, I treated the canvas and I put a generic outline of where I want things. I really like where my horizon line is, and I really like where the bodies of my family members are in the sugar beet fields. So we got a good generic outline. Today, I'm going to start painting the sky, the trees, and I'm going to start adding the middle value of all the colors. When I like to paint, I like to start with the middle values first, and then I move on to the dark values, and then finally towards the end of the painting, I like to add the light values in order to give space and depth in the paintings and make it really pop. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stick around towards the end of the video because I got an exciting announcement. Let's get started painting. Okay, I finally filled in all the medium values. Tonight I worked on the medium values for the bodies of my family members. And last time I painted, I filled in the medium values for the background. The next step for this painting is to work on all the shadows, the dark values of all the colors. And then after the dark values, I move on to the light values in order to give it depth. It's pretty late already. I've already put in maybe like 4 hours tonight, so we're gonna call it quits tonight and we're gonna do the dark values and the light values another day. I don't expect to take that much longer now that everything is filled in. It's just a matter of adding all the little details to make this painting really pop and give it some depth. So next step is dark values, and then I think it's gonna come together. The figurines are very small, so they're going to be not as detailed as I want them to be, which is fine. I'm going to try to work it and finesse it, and it eventually turns into its own painting. It develops on its own. So I'm excited, and I can't wait for all the little details and finally finish it. It's exciting. I'm excited to finish it. This is going to be the first piece, and then after this one, we're going to move on to the next one. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's been a minute since we worked on this painting, but today we're going to work on it. We're going to work on the dark values and then hopefully the light values and finish it by today. I've been really busy with my grant writing and applying to all sorts of City of Austin funded things that helps creatives and small business owners like myself, but got kind of burned out, and today I decided not to, or at least to hold off a little bit on the application, so we're going to finish the painting. I'm going to start with dark values, then we're going to move to light values, and hopefully by the end of this video we'll be done, and then I can tell you guys my special announcement. So stick around. first person filled in. This is my dad. We did dark values first, where all the shadows are. Sun's coming in from the left, so dark value to where the shadows are going to be on the hat, the bandana, even his face. His face made a little darker because the hat is covering the majority of it in the picture. Even to the pants, we left all the dark value on the right, since the sun is coming from the right. So once I added the dark value, I moved on to the light value on the color of the blues and the reds, and even the black. I added not completely white, but gray. So if you notice, there's lighter value blue on his sleeve, lighter reds on the scarf where it was folded over and just crumbled over his shoulder, and even on the bill of his cap, and on the cap, on the top of the cap itself. On his face, again, it was kind of dark because the shadow is hitting his face, the hat is covering his face, and even a little lighter value on his hands on the top left side. But this is what I mean about adding dark values and light values in order to make it pop, give it some depth. So we're done with this character. Now we have 5 more to go, but since these are pretty small in comparison to this one, the details won't be that finely detailed, since they are further away. So we'll see how these other characters or these other bodies of my family members come out, but this is it so far. Okay, y'all, we're gonna call this piece done. I've added as much detail as I can, especially since the figures were really small. I don't want to work it too much, but just like how I said at the beginning of the video, I always start with like a medium tone and then I go with dark and light. So you could see dark values, light values, medium values on all the figurines, on the wrinkles of the clothing. This is my dad, that's me, that's my uncle, my brother, my cousin, and my grandpa. But everything starts off with medium tone colors, medium value colors, and then I go back, I add the dark, and then I finish off with the lighter values. I was not gonna add clouds, but it just seemed that like too much was going on down at the bottom, that I ended up adding very light clouds with just a light brush of acrylic with some water, and I even rubbed it with my hand just to give it a little faded look, because that's how it looked in the picture. But this is it. This is the first painting of my Migrant Family series. This will be for sale and displayed and at whatever gallery or showing or event I have. Hopefully somewhere where I could have a collection together and I could sell them and display them all together. But thanks for following along. I'm gonna shoot some close-ups and hope you enjoy my painting. Exciting news, I got a mural in Eagle Pass, Texas, my hometown of Eagle Pass, Texas, at a barbecue place called Chocha's Barbecue. The owner's name is George Flores, and he owns a really popular barbecue food truck that gained a lot of recognition. He won lots of awards, and he just decided to open up a brick and mortar. He put on Facebook he wanted a mural done. Thankfully, my brother reached out to him because I'm not really that active on Facebook, but I will be from now on. My brother reached out to him and he wanted a out of town muralist, and he liked that I was from Eagle Pass and that I'm from out of town. So we had a conversation, we talked a little bit, and I got the commission to paint the mural. Go to Chocha's Barbecue and check out his amazing, delicious, award-winning food, and go look at my mural.